Hello and welcome to Round Robin. I'm your host, Robin McCormick from the city of Hampton, and today we're going to talk about a very fun event for a very worthy cause. It's the Peninsula SPCA's Fur Ball. My guests are Bree Harris from the SPCA. Welcome.
Hey, thanks for having me.
And Ryan Downey from the Tourism and Convention Bureau. Thank you guys. So, Fur Ball, this sounds like a very fancy, I should wear my furs event, but it's not quite, is it?
It's a formal event, but it's a lot of fun too because you can bring your pets, and that's a very rare event where you can bring them. People dress up their animals. It's just a great time.
That sounds like fun. So tell me a little bit more about it.
Well, it's a black tie affair. We have a red carpet, and there's a red carpet pet parade, which everyone loves. Everyone gathers around. It's a lot of fun. There's about 80 pets who come to the event every year. There's about 450 guests about. We have lots of volunteers who attend, and really the event is all about the SPCA, of course, and raising money, and that's the main reason for the fundraiser. The event has delicious food from Embassy Suites.
Oh, they're so good.
Yeah, it's delicious. I'm excited about the menu this year. There's, of course, hors d'oeuvres, drinks, dancing. It's a great time.
That sounds like fun. Now, this is your biggest fundraiser for the SPCA.
Absolutely.
Why do you need to raise money for the SPCA?
Well,
what do we do there? We have a big change this year.
A huge change as of Monday, January 5th. So just a matter of days ago, we became a no-kill shelter. So for that, we no longer receive city funding, and that means that we rely just on donations. So this event is so big for us because it helps us operate throughout the year.
Right. So you guys then will be this. Well, I think it's no kill is sort of like the negative way to look at it. And what you tend to call it now is forever home or what's
adoption guarantee.
Adoption guarantee. Okay.
Yes, an adoption guarantee really means that we vow to find a home for every animal in our care.
That's hard to do.
Yeah, definitely, but we're definitely up for the challenge. It's always what we've wanted to do, and really, if we get a dog that might be a little timid, we'll work with them. We'll give them extra attention. We'll have a trainer come in and work with them. So we're really going to give them as much TLC as they need. If they're sick, we will get them well, and as long as it takes. So.
Wow, and because of that, you're going to be a little particular about what dogs you take in.
Right, as long as they are healthy and adoptable, and we have room, of course. We will not be so full that we need to limit how many we take in. If we don't have an open kennel, we can't take a dog in.
Right,
so.
But you can hold pretty many animals.
Absolutely,
right?
We have a lot of space, and right now we've been doing a lot of renovations. We've been moving things around, putting walls in, updating, painting. We have our whole staff painting right now, which is a lot of fun. You can't work or walk on certain surfaces. We're repainting the floors and the walls. Really, everything's getting a makeover. So it's really exciting what's going on, and everyone should definitely come on by in the next couple of weeks.
That's
Looks
wonderful.
all new. Yeah.
Well, Ryan, let's talk about the event a little bit. You went last year. You're on the committee. What's it like?
It's amazing. Actually, last year, a friend of mine had called me in and said, look, my job is to provide media assistance for a lot of the events that take place at the convention center. But a friend of mine said, look, this event's going to be at the convention center. Would you be interested in providing media assistance and being on the committee? I said, well, what event is it? They said the Fur Ball. And I said, absolutely. Because anybody knows me knows that I'm very animal oriented, and I had already gotten the heads up. I know they were in the long process of going to a no-kill shelter. It had taken some time, and I was already given the heads up that was going to take place. So last year was my first year, and I actually brought one of my cats. I was the only person so far to bring a cat. So I
was going to ask if there was a dog and cat mixture here. Okay, so how did your cat get along, Ryan? I
have a hairless cat. One of them is actually have three, but one of the ones that I brought, she is very dog-like. So she got along just fine, and she kind of just had her little carrier, and she would go in when she got a little nervous. But other than that, she was prancing around like she usually does, and we had a great time. There's live music. There's a raffle. Another way to raise money for the SPCA. So all around, my involvement with this event has been nothing but fantastic. So.
Great. And you guys say this event tends to sell out, so people need to get tickets in advance if they want to go, right?
Yes. Tickets are available online.
Okay.
PeninsulaSPCA.org/furball.
How did the name Furball come about?
It's just fitting, really. We've been doing this event now for 8 years, so I'm not sure where it came from per se, but it just is a perfect name for this type of event.
Well, that sounds great. And let's just talk a little bit more about the SPCA. So you guys are now, I keep saying in the future, but it's already happened, taking dogs that people surrender because
Correct.
they can't care for them. Go ahead.
We will be accepting surrenders on an appointment basis. So if someone has an animal that they would like to surrender to us, they would need to make an appointment.
But now people who have strays or who pick up strays will be taking them someplace else.
Yes, they will be taking them to the Peninsula Regional Animal Shelter, and it's on Jefferson Avenue.
And that's the one that the cities, and I think York County might be in it as well, are going to operate.
Yes.
So people looking to adopt a pet now have many more places to choose from,
Absolutely.
which is helpful.
They have the 2 actual shelters in Newport News that they can go to.
Those 2, and then in Hampton is the dog shelter on Big Bethel.
And there's Animal Aid.
Yeah,
in
Animal
Hampton.
Aid, and there's cat rescue places as well. So,
Absolutely.
do you see a lot of people really wanting to get involved in protecting our pets and finding homes for them and looking out for them?
Absolutely. We have so many people who are just so interested in it, who are involved with our events, who are involved with local animal rescue organizations. The support is really just overwhelming. The amount of people that would like to be involved, especially volunteering. We have volunteer orientations every month, which is how people get involved and start volunteering with us. And we usually have about 30 to 50 people a month that come in that want to start volunteering.
Wow, and a
which
lot
is
of
awesome.
kids. I mean, I know you don't take little kids, but teens and older.
And college students and military.
Looking for a way to give back and wanting to be involved, with animals. It's a great thing to do. And you also need supplies, right?
Absolutely. We're always in need of supplies. Right now, we're in need of canned dog food. And that's something that goes really quickly. And it's important, when the dogs are in the shelter and they might be scared and worried and, they've got all these different smells going on, canned dog food is great to help them eat.
Okay. And Ryan, what do you think, is the convention center is such a great site for events like this? What makes it so wonderful?
Well, it's absolutely gorgeous facility, obviously. You have the terrace, and it's a black tie event. So when they come in and they're on the red carpet and you walk in, it really makes a really good impression. And upstairs on the terrace where they have the drinks, and it really is a beautiful setting. And of course the food that's provided by Embassy Suites is fantastic. And there's a lot of room, so there's rooms for the volunteers to go into where they can eat, kind of get some time for themselves, and room to separate for, again, if you want to bring something that may not be a dog, with a fur ball or an animal that doesn't have any fur, you can bring them, and there's a lot of room, and you can, there's a lot of room to move around. So.
Get away, be quiet if somebody isn't getting along or needs a little more space.
Yeah, absolutely.
And there's lots to see, too.
Okay, well, that sounds like fun. Tell us again the date, the time, and the ticket price.
It's Saturday, February 21st at the Hampton Roads Convention Center in Hampton. Tickets for humans are $135 per person and $75 for pets.
Now, that sounds real pricey, but remember, it is a fundraiser, and you also get a lot of food and drink for that amount, right?
Absolutely. Food, drinks, there's a photo booth, there's lots of fun things to do while you're there. There's, of course, dinner, dancing. We have several photographers there to take pictures on the red carpet. There's a martini bar for pets.
We're going to have some pirates this year, too, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Pirates, maybe a mermaid.
Oh, my goodness.
Live music by Tidewater Drive this year. Strolling Strings Band. So there's a lot of musical entertainment, a lot of entertainers that'll be kind of moving through the crowd to nautical theme. So.
Nautical theme this year. Okay,
Yes.
well, obviously, with the pirate and the mermaids, definitely. Okay, well, thank you very much for coming, Bree. And thank you, Ryan. Very excited about this event. It sounds like a lot of fun. We're going to remind people again, get your tickets in advance, PeninsulaSPCA.org, because it will sell out.
Yes.
All right,
absolutely.
thank you.
You're welcome.
And thank you for watching. I hope this is an event that is of interest to you and you can come and help support the SPCA and its new mission as a no-kill shelter. Thank you for watching.